Hello guys, good morning. Day 3 of driving camp slash driving school because I'm actually not camping here. But yeah, as you can see, I am all smiles today. I feel great today. I feel better. I feel like it's what they always say, like the first time doing something, it's always like it's new, it's different, curveballs, things you're not expecting, and you just react accordingly to that. But day 3, I feel as if I'm doing better. The whole situation of the late ending times here, and then how Aiden is going to go and stuff like that has been sorted out. I have gotten childcare for him, or we have gotten childcare for him, and so that is settled. So I am at least at peace. Today is Saturday, it's the weekend, so of course Adam is at home with Aiden. It's rainy today, and I'm here at driving school today. I have 2 driving classes where I'm driving, and then 2 lecture classes where I'm studying, and I still do not end until 6:25 today. But yeah, I think all should be well. This morning I was practicing going uphill and downhill and turning, plus everything else that I've been learning so far, which is how to like properly take the right turn, left turn, the shingle light, the stop light, Japanese, the tomate sign, the stop sign, like that. I am learning how to drive the automatic car. I just don't think manual car is something that I can manage. But the thing is, if you train to drive a manual car, I think you can also drive automatic. But if you train to drive automatic car, you have to learn again how to drive manual car. So I'm not into the gear shifting business. I just want the car to be automatic. As a matter of fact, I would love a car that just drives itself, but I am enjoying learning how to drive. So yeah, I'm doing better today, and then I have plans to actually stay in the room that they have given me next weekend. Next weekend coming up, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, is going to be a long weekend because Monday is a holiday. So I plan to just stay over for the weekend. It's going to be my first time away from Aiden for a night or 2 nights, so that's going to be interesting. But I feel like since Adam will be home that weekend and I have a room here, it's just much better, much easier for me to just wake up from the room, walk to school, walk back for 3 days straight, and not have to worry about like taking the train and stuff like that, especially because it's the weekend and I don't need to do like the daycare drop off and stuff like that. So that's the plan going forward. I have another driving class today at 2:30. It's about almost 2 o'clock right now. The 1:30 to 2:30 students are currently doing their thing. So when they return, it's gonna be my time to go. But yeah, day 3, feeling much better, feeling much more positive. This morning the teacher was very pleased with me going uphill and downhill, and so he added reverse to my morning schedule this morning. So we did a little bit of reversing, and then my class at 2:30 I'll be doing the S curve and the Z curve, which I hear is tricky, but I did have 8 hours of driving practice before I came to driving camp, which I think I documented some of that with Harvey. I think you would have seen that by now. So I have a little experience with the S curve and the Z curve, so I'll see how I do today. Yeah. Day 3 of driving school lunch. I know that there were 2 things I wanted to say before I stopped recording there. I just remembered both of them, and now I only remember one. But let me take it in stages. So one thing I wanted to mention though is like with learning how to drive. So like in stage 1, before you get your learner's permit, you're basically just driving inside the driving school course that they have in the school. Like out there, Like you just go round and round in the circles. They have the stoplight, they have the uphill, they have the train track, they have everything. So there, it's like a simulation of the outside real road. But then when you're driving in here, and actually even in stage two too, while you're at driving school basically, and it's hours of driving. For the learner's exam, it's 12 hours of driving, and then for stage two, the final stage, it's like 16 hours of practice driving. So within that time, you get a good grip of all the circumstances in which you'll find yourself as a driver driving. So you have perfect sunny weather when the sun is hot, the day is bright, the road is dry. Perfect for driving. You have when it's cloudy like now. You have when it's drizzling, so it's a little wet. And then yesterday it was downpouring, and you bet your money that we had to be driving in the downpouring rain. So you get an idea of driving in all the different weather conditions except for snow, because it's not snow season and we don't get much snow on this neck of the woods. But it's a good experience, because just imagine you're in driving school, right, for 2 weeks straight, and it's either always sunny or cloudy, but never rainy. Or even if it's rainy, it's just a little bit, right? And you can do that. But what you've never experienced while you're at driving school is a huge downpour of rain where your wipers have to be on boom, 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 swift, basically. And then after you get your license and you're on the road, there's a massive downpour of rain. What do you think is going to happen? Panic is going to happen. And for like, especially me, I would have to like stop somewhere and wait until the rain is finished before I move my car. So it is awesome that we get to experience driving in different weather situations. I think that is good. Once I remember the other thing I wanted to say too, I'll come back. But that was point one. I think what I wanted to say was that the hardest part about being here is that, you see, because the female dorm is like 20 minutes walk from here, sitting and waiting is the most difficult part, because it's like, what do you do when you have 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to spare, and you just need to sit around and wait. So yesterday I was actually waiting for my last lesson was 12:30, and then I didn't have another class until 5:35. So I had all that time. So luckily I went to my room and I was able to relax. But like today, I have just 1 hour breaks between classes, so it makes no sense to walk 20 minutes and then walk back 20 minutes. That's 40 minutes. I might as well sit. But that's like the hardest thing to do, is to sit and wait. I walked, I am vlogging, I used the toilet, I ate, I called Aiden. Like, finding something to do with yourself is the hardest part. But yeah, the students are back. So it's almost my time to go drive. See you later. Finished my second driving class of the day. That's it for today with driving. And for the next 2 hours, I'll be in my lecture class. I'll turn the camera around and show you the classroom, how the classroom is set up and stuff. But yeah, I'll be here sitting listening to Japanese for the next 2 hours. But the good thing is that my textbook is the English version. So while the Japanese teacher is speaking his Japanese and explaining to the class, I have to be basically learning on my own by reading the English and trying to understand the English on my own, because I would have been missing the explanations that he's giving in Japanese. The good thing though is that a lot of the points that the teacher is saying to the class, like to highlight this line or this line is important, they're already highlighted in this book, because Adam has already tried driving school once before, but he didn't do it the camp way, which is the better way to do the 2 week camp instead of like doing it at the license center. It's much more difficult to pass with the police officers. So when he was going to school, he had the book and they went through it in his class and everything is already highlighted. So I'm just here sitting and reading over the highlighted points because it's the same points that the Japanese teacher is telling the students to highlight. So I think I have a one up there. And then anyway, I would still need to read the book on my own to study, to like just get familiarized with Japanese driving rules or whatever. So I'm just here sitting, passing time. You can't sleep because they'll send you out. You cannot be late, even 30 seconds late, and you cannot do your class. They're very serious about the time. So yeah, I'll be here. I'll spin the camera around before people start coming in. I am very, very early. The class is at 4:35 and it's now 4:20, so I'm early. So I'll show you the class and then I guess see you later. So it has the class number there, another screen for those who are sitting over there, and then this is the classroom. Yep.